Everybody, happy Sunday, happy Easter, happy 420.
This is the south side. This is the south side.
Yeah, you would definitely be on this side because this is all the even of the street.
We are in Hollywood, a kind of little cop out of a tour today, but we got so much stuff to do, but I didn't want to miss out on a Sunday. Joe's here with me. Hey, Brave Bull.
Hey, Brave Ball.
It is absolutely beautiful out, a great day to be outside. We tried to find a great day to buy perfume also. We tried to buy some perfume. We tried to find a 420 event in a park. That would be interesting, but the only stuff I saw was a fair in West Hollywood at a store, and I think the Nug Hunt. And then I thought about, I don't know if I would want to be have somebody tape me while I was smoking in the park.
Hey, Nomad. Hey, Brave Bull.
I don't want to. We're in Bob Hope Square. As per normal. Oh. There's our friend the Waymo. So the farmer's market probably just wrapped up. Delicious looking acai bowl. What was that? I'm probably. Anyway. A giant Scientology building. Former bank. Happy Easter. Beautiful day in Hollywood. I went out this morning to the Brady Bunch house and taped it. Not really using tape, but I didn't live stream it either. I guess I'm gonna say taped. I taped it. I'll post that later today. Kind of fun. Let's peek down the farmer's market street. It's over because it ends at 1, but time to clean it up. Actually, maybe something is a little happening down there. Let's walk through.
LA unknown.
We'll just walk through the very end of the farmer's market. And by end, I mean the end time. So this baby is huge. We've been here before when it was jam-packed full. I usually will come shopping here at around 12:30 because people are wrapping up, and they sometimes sell stuff for really cheap. I've never been to the 3rd Street Farmers Market. Yeah, I've been there plenty, but never the Santa Monica Farmers Market.
I am here.
And Joe is here. Joe was in the studio while I was at the Brady Bunch house this morning. We're gonna take a right over here and loop back up to Hollywood Boulevard. We were talking about Umami Burger yesterday. which I don't think there are any more umami burgers, but the one that we went to was up here. There's the library.
It feels like a successful tour.
Your favorite was Mike Brady. My favorite was Alice. She wasn't really a Brady per se, but I kind of liked her single woman with a boyfriend attitude. Too late. Umami burger. UMAMI. So Hollywood goes through little phases, and they tried to make this little area a hot spot a while ago. Sorry, it's just on the other side of these things here. That little building had an Urban Outfitters, Umami Burger. I'm going the wrong way. Gonna start pissing people off. Sorry. Happy Easter. Thank you guys for joining. We're at the tail end of the farmer's market, wandering around in Hollywood. I already had a nice mile walk this morning. Or two. Oof. Smells yummy. Hey Shauna, welcome. I'm glad to hear it.
Hey Cecilia. Hey Shauna Rock.
Glad to hear you are having a great day on the East Coast.
It smells great.
So this little thing, which was probably like a studio or something. Kinda. No, I don't want a bagel. I would feel bagel all day. Had an Urban Outfitters, and the Umami Burger was in there. It had a really cool little courtyard to sit in. It's kind of a nice space, you remember? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna walk up Cahuenga back to Hollywood Boulevard. It is hot today, I would say. What do you think the temperature is? What are we looking at?
Huh?
Temperature-wise? Joe just ate an El Jefe wrap before we left. We ordered wraps for dinner last night.
You gonna put me on blast like that? I'm just kidding.
No, they asked what was for lunch.
I know, just kidding. We might eat something though, because honestly, it was just half a wrap.
We ordered.
It's 74.
It feels like
You
it's
can tell them
80.
the story of last night.
We ordered wraps last night, like salad wraps from this place called Simply Salad. It's really awesome, usually, and it was last night too. Except for me, I always get like a chicken wrap. But
Long story short, he accidentally
I ordered something called the El Jefe. I haven't ordered from there in a while. The El Jefe had the fishiest tasting fish inside of it. I had to order a second meal from somewhere else.
So I enjoyed the rest of it this morning. It was great. Not fishy, not too fishy at all, but
For me, it was.
you know, Charlie.
That was really unnecessary. They were so far from that car. They just wanted to be hard asses. We definitely lived in the land of vitamin D. So the cult walk from the other day, the last half hour, I'm gonna go out tomorrow morning and film that so I can drop that on.
You better try to get the Wonka bar.
Where's the
golden
Wonka bar?
ticket. I don't
Oh.
know. Anyways,
I'm gonna try to film that tomorrow morning and then be able to post it by Tuesday. So thanks everybody for the super thanks. Sorry for the signal being crappy, but we do what we do. But I'm really excited to post the Brady Bunch. I'm trying to figure out if I should add some fun edits to it.
Like a video of you dancing to the theme song?
No. It's only 9 minutes long.
The theme song?
Yeah,
Just
the
kidding.
remix. No, it's 9 minutes long, the video. Or maybe 10
You
minutes
should do a
long.
video of you singing it, a cover. And you'll do like you'll like recreate the intro, where it'll be a bunch of your heads in the boxes, and you'll be looking up and down, left and right. Huh?
But would my head be
It'd be just multiple versions of you.
as the characters?
Yeah, sure.
So I would get to be Alice, Mike, Carol, Greg. Ooh, coconut curry,
Sounds
tofu.
That sounds amazing. I'll take
I love coconut curry.
a bowl.
Raymond Chandler Square. Sorry if LA Unknown is here.
We
I
don't know
haven't-
what we're gonna do for dinner yet.
I
but
haven't
we
made
kinda
curry in
wanna
a long
make
time.
something special for 420. I mean Easter.
For Easter. I kind of like,
420.
yesterday I really, because it was kind of cooler, or the day before I was like, we should make shepherd's pie, which is pretty easy, and I love shepherd's pie,
But you didn't make it.
but I didn't make it. And you know what? It's so hot, and it's not that hot, but it's warm enough that I'm enjoying not feeling really full from mashed potatoes. Little record store break. Anybody been watching Coachella? Or Coachella, as we should say? Hey, solo casting.
Hey, what's up, solo casting? We actually watched a couple hours of it last night.
Right? We watched
We watched T-Pain set, which is really good.
Beth Gibbons.
We
Nope.
watched a little bit of Beth Gibbons.
We watched most of
And
Beth
then
Gibbons.
Charlie got his Brat Summer on.
Right. I put on
with-
my green
with his sister,
tank top.
Charlie XCX.
I thought Beth
he did
Gibbons
the
was
splits. I'm
great,
just kidding.
actually.
Oh yeah, Beth Gibbons of Portishead played a solo set, and that was pretty nice.
And I think that I used to love Morton's frozen pot pies when I was a kid. I I thought also it was funny to watch T-Pain because the crowd was kind of dead until he performed Journey, Don't Stop Believin'. That's a song everyone can sing.
We didn't see Gaga, but I heard good things about it.
I s-
Tonight is Kraftwerk. We watched that a little bit of that last Sunday, along with Arca's set. Well, I watched Arca. I mean, it's kind of cool that they're filming it because it gives people an opportunity to see it that would never go to it. The only time I'll actually probably ever go to Coachella is if I play it. But I don't know if I'd...
The only time I'm actually going to go there is if you play it. They're having a 420 celebration.
just
But
wonder if that's
to
like
Gwen
real,
Stefani, I don't-
wonder if that's real weed or like the Delta 9.
It's probably the Delta 9. Hey, did you guys hear, or maybe this is just an LA thing, they chopped all of the trees down. Somebody chopped all the trees down downtown on Grand Avenue
For like a block.
for like a couple of blocks. Coachella's free. Free
Well,
for
on
the
YouTube.
people on YouTube, anyway.
Not free to get in.
Who else did? I thought Charlie was kind of low energy, to be honest with you. Beth Gibbons was certainly low energy, but I think that's her thing. Really great.
The crowd went wild when she played a Portishead song.
Uh-huh.
What's today's topic? What's today's topic?
Being here
Just
on
walking
420.
down Hollywood Boulevard.
420?
Yeah. And Easter. Thank you.
What's today's topic? That's a great question.
It is really sad. the tree chopping.
Yeah, we were gonna go. Hey, Jesus, we were gonna go down there, but honestly, it would just make me very mad. Like,
And
but also just the fact that nobody like saw or did anything. Like, I hope they catch that person. To be honest,
I
I don't know. It's obviously some type of sabotage.
it's really shameful, and
It just makes me angry.
I would say that's a jail for life. It affects having trees and shade affects
We definitely
everybody's
don't
health
have enough trees, and so to cut down the very few, it's just evil.
and poor squirrels and birds.
Evil.
And just poor people who need a break from the sun. Where was Doge? I think they might have done it. Just kidding. Uh-oh. Someone's... Here is my doppelganger streamer on a skateboard.
I think he's on TikTok.
Or he might be on TikTok. He's a little cooler than I am, though. If I were on a skateboard, we wouldn't be streaming.
He'd be falling.
I think Hitler should have celebrated a little more. I never knew that. I'm glad you didn't say fun fact. I had to turn the Wi-Fi off, I guess.
That was me.
Skateboarders are going to do what they're going to do. You're also not allowed to ride those stupid scooters on the sidewalk, and it says on the scooter that everybody rides them.
Those darn kids.
Fist raised in the air. We're going to cross the street here and check out this cool rider. Filming himself, filming the streets.
I liked his fit.
That was pretty cool. I like... So just as a special reminder, there's a new season of RuPaul. Starts on April 16th. I guess it already started. My cell phone is so cracked right now because I refuse. What? All those stones are not real though, so don't try and steal them. It's honestly the first time I've ever paid attention or noticed that RuPaul had a star. I heard one interview with Mark that was pretty incredible. Mark Maron.
That's what I was gonna.
The very edge of my cell phone is kind of chipped on the screen in the front, and then in the back it's cracked. I've never cracked a cell phone before, but I decided this year that I wasn't going to use my cover.
My last iPhone, the screen would break like every 2 months, and I
Oh
was
my gosh.
fixed.
Now, you're
It was
paying like
$100
right?
to replace it.
I love Mark Maron too. It's somebody that in my lifetime people have said I've reminded them of, which hasn't really been insulting, not the looks. Or maybe. The Egyptian theater where we can't go in. You used to be able to walk in the olden days. We're trying to get a picture of Sylvester Stallone. So the Mark Maron podcast, where he interviewed Adam Scott, I really liked. These are really old ones. I've listened to his recent one, And then the one where he interviewed RuPaul was I kind of like their attitude, his attitude, RuPaul. He's great to listen to on a long ride. Same, Nomad. He's just too much face, weirdness, plastic surgery kind of stuff. Not that I'm judging, but I'm glad you remembered Simply Sonora. I hope the $5 ice cream is open today. I think we can all bet right now. It's probably not going to be open, but we can hope. Hey, BD, I've not seen the Easter Bunny anywhere yet. I don't know the number, but it was the season where the girl played Little Edie.
Favorite season of what?
RuPaul's Drag Race.
Not really. I feel like I have not seen enough, to be honest. I think I maybe watched. We've maybe watched like 2 seasons.
So those are your favorite seasons. We watched 2 seasons. I don't remember which. And then it was an all-star show.
No, we watched the one where Bob the Drag Queen won. Right?
Yeah.
I remember watching that one.
Jinx, that was her name, I think. The one that played Little Edie from Grey Gardens. Season 5, yep. A little busy here. There are a lot of great drag queens to come out of that, though. Trixie Mattel, I think, is kind of funny. I don't know if Satan created it. It was probably a pagan Easter bunny. The rite of spring.
The spiritual realm opening up, okay? You guys are about to see angels and dragons, the demons walking out here.
Angels, dragons, and Bob the Drag Queen. You guys, Elvis. You know, I'm not a very religious person. And I try to be tolerant of all of people's beliefs. I'm a humanist.
Look, it's Mickey Mouse and Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's doing some tricks. Which version of Mickey Mouse is this? Why is he wearing Tiffany blue?
It smells like sweets.
Smells like a waffle
like
cone.
chocolate, ice cream.
It smells like a $15 sundae. I remember season 6 too. So I don't want to miss out. There he is. You said his name, don't say it 3 times. Just such a lovely theater, which I've been to twice. Because it usually just plays Disney films, and I'm not a Disney kid.
love Pinocchio.
I love old Disney stuff. Classic Pinocchio. Classic Snow White. Gesundheit. Also, Spider-Man was not very clean. I'm all about being positive, so I'm not going to call him what I used to call him in the olden days. I love the fact that before the movie, the organist rises out of the stage, and it's incredible. It is an expensive movie ticket,
Never
though.
been there. Thank you.
Danke, he means. Here's the ice cream donut shop. So what's really cool is it looks like there's a line in there.
Hey, Kesapi, by the way.
That's awesome. I honestly feel like... Oh, there's no one in
Standing
there.
in the middle of the
No, I'm
sidewalk.
stopping, so I'm not in their way. But, excuse me, no one else stopped, so... So, $5 ice cream. Over there in that corner, I can see the sign in the window. They're going to be back at 12.
Yeah, right, which means never.
Uh-huh, the 12th of never.
We should wait there.
We should line up at 11:59 to, and then like start slamming on the window when they don't open. I'm just kidding. I don't condone violence or breaking windows. There's the Magic Castle. Right above that is Yamashira. For a members video, cool midlife crisis. For a members video, I am gonna drive up there actually, because it's a really amazing piece of property. I'll still watch, but I did see you driving down the Autobahn the other day. Not necessarily racing, but faster than I ever drive. Let's go this way, yeah. It definitely is a rental, probably. We could have rented one ourselves. I still would never drive that fast. I like living. So when this Marshall's first opened, it had some real serious stuff in it. You can go to the Magic Castle if someone you know invites you. I only went once. This is not Spider-Man, but he dressed to come to Hollywood Boulevard today. I love it. I press a button on my car unless I'm in the city. I drive slow. Usually the speed limit or a little under. Every once in a while, 5 miles over. But whenever I get on the highway or freeway, I just put on the auto drive feature and I let it go. The most fuel efficient car I ever had though was an Audi and also a BMW. A BMW from like 1984 that actually showed you how much fuel you were using.
Well, when I was writing the song, I kind of was envisioning.
You know, I wonder about Marshall, Cecilia, because like they were getting inexpensive stuff that's probably going to end up tariffed. Sorry, it's Betty Boop. Oh yeah.
I feel like Intuit's in a good spot.
Absolutely. I feel like, and maybe I do this on a vacation, but when you're out of town, maybe you'll try wearing something that you would never wear at home because no one will make
Go
fun
for
of
it?
you. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll call you back in a second.
And so I kind of recognize tourists, but also usually by how they're dressed for the weather. Although today, shorts, t-shirt, we're gonna walk up and look at the Magic Castle from across the street. Shorts, t-shirt, and I'm totally fine, but if it were like 10 degrees cooler, Magic Castle, I could totally, I can totally tell the tourists apart. If you're from somewhere cold and you're here and it's 60 and you got shorts and a tank on, you are not from LA. Yeah, I have navy and dark gray t-shirt on. I've stopped
I'm wearing a black shirt with a band on it.
the Bengals.
No.
All right, I never come up this
At
street.
least I have shorts on.
Thank goodness, right? I could have wore shorts yesterday when I was in the valley. Also, I don't.
Of course, in good LA fashion, my socks are pulled high.
Cause why? Why do you pull them so high? Right? Jesus, Jesus, sorry. Sorry, Easter. When I was living in New England, when it was like 40 degrees, I was like windows down in the car, no jacket. And now, if it's 60 degrees, I have a winter coat on. Never Daisy Dukes. Although I do believe in wearing shorter shorts.
Oh yeah, we watched a little bit of the Go-Go's
We did, yeah.
last weekend.
Mm-hmm. Yep, darker gray. Sorry.
Blinker.
Happy 420.
That's what I was gonna say. Happy
The
420.
blinker did me in.
Although every day is pretty much 420 in Los Angeles.
Oh, thanks. I always tell people bring your sweaters when they come out here.
Hey Mars. It is not tonight. Thank God.
We would probably not be doing live. Well, he wouldn't be with
I
me.
mean, not thank God, but just
You don't feel like you're ready?
I am 100% ready, but
Uh, 7:10.
it's nice to have it to look forward to next week. You know?
420 and 710, which refers to dabs. Do you know, Joe?
What are you talking about? I think
This
he's
is a f-
saying 420 and then 710 it refers to dabs.
No, it says which refers to dabs. Oh,
Right, 710 which refers to dabs.
I thought it was
Not
a
a
trivia
question.
question. Does anybody know the meaning of 420? Like, isn't it? You can kind of see the Yamashita little thing. Always pass.
California dreaming.
I can't do
No,
a
we
dab.
definitely know. What do you mean? You kind of just did. Like, I understand, okay, yes, there's the whole dab rig and all that stuff, but in a sense, the pens, it's kind of like a mini dab. You know, it's taking concentrate. Anyways, we're a good boy channel. We don't talk about that stuff. I'm just kidding.
We'll call it za.
I'm just kidding. It's
Like,
California.
what was that
It's
guy?
legal.
So Magic Castle, right over here. That is awesome. She deserves it. I feel like we saw part of Missy Elliott too. I did see part of Missy Elliott last week, right? And-
Yeah, I saw her perform at FYF in Los Angeles years ago, which FYF was a festival here that I actually missed because there were some really amazing lineups when I first moved here.
Yeah, I thought it was like the code for something like that. Do you know what the origins of 420 are?
You know?
When I was in school, I heard that it was like school meaning almost in high school. I heard that it was like when the
420 is a term often associated with cannabis culture.
oh
420 is a term often associated with cannabis culture. It originated in the early 1970s in California. A group of high school students known as the Waldos would meet at 4:20 p.m. to search for a rumored abandoned cannabis crop. Over time, 420 became a code word for consuming cannabis. April 20th, 420 in U.S. state format, has become an unofficial holiday where people gather to celebrate and partake in cannabis-related activities.
Do you celebrate 420?
I don't celebrate events or holidays, but I'm here to provide information and answer any questions you have.
there we go. So that's the origin. Sounds like solo casting was. You were closer than I was. I thought it had to do with dorm rooms and college students, and that's when like the monitors, like the dorm monitors, would take a break. I'm kind of buffling that one up. But thank you. I call the AI June,
That was
Sorry.
my AI.
which we call Susan.
No, we don't.
Hey, clever. It's a beautiful and really unique neighborhood, this one. We've crossed Orchid Avenue, I almost said Orchid Avenue before. It gets really hilly and cute up there. But we lose our signal halfway up the hill. So this little street is kind of fun.
Merry Easter.
Merry
Who was
Easter.
that? I can't see. Hey, Jen.
Hey,
Hey, Daniel.
hey.
And who is that? Oh, Kleber. Am I saying that right? Kleber? How do you say that?
It's-
Klebar.
Oh, 424. I'm celebrating that. It's the bargain 420.
Don't trip.
I
Alright,
won't.
let's go right, yeah?
Yeah. So we're gonna walk down Orchid, which
Can we
is,
go through here?
yeah, a little vintage street.
We're gonna stay at the Hollywood Celebrity Hotel.
I'm staying at the VIP.
At the Gray Book.
Uh-huh. Palm trees in my neighborhood. Yes, absolutely, Daniel. It's 420.
You missed one earlier.
I can't really take them, but the palm trees in my neighborhood all
They
look
take
like
you more so.
monsters. Actually, I had a friend who lived, a friend of a friend, I should say.
Who was
who-
that YouTuber
who
we used
lived
to
here.
watch who would go around in LA and ask people, or would give people free vapes
Pizza
Brian.
Pizza Brian.
If they would hit the vape pens.
Hey, happy
Oh my goodness.
Sunday. Thank you so much.
Hey, She Clicks Bricks. What a lovely message, and thank you so much for the donation. Your support means so much.
I was
And
watching-
we love your channel, so
I was watching you this morning.
definitely check out She Clicks Bricks, everyone.
Starting
Subscribe.
putting together the nightclub.
Hey, Mark George. Thank you for joining, and we appreciate your comments.
So we're in the back of we never walk in this way, so not exciting, or maybe exciting, behind the scenes in the mall. We're in the Hollywood Mall. We're gonna walk out into the center. I bet you people walk through this hallway for the Oscars too. I have so many devices in my pocket just to walk. Also, if it wasn't 420, I probably wouldn't be taking a blinker while I was streaming. I trip and fall often enough.
You want to go up one?
Yeah, want to go out and up?
Sure, it's up to you.
So if you are ever at Hollywood and Highland and this place is open, it's like a Japanese gallery and shop. Don't miss it. It's always got something really, really cool.
You want to show the steps, or are you going to go do that?
Which steps? Yeah. We're going to walk down the Oscar steps, which we've walked down before. Yeah? I can't get zombified and continue to walk. Dolby Theater, formerly the Kodak Theater. That was a type of film we used in the olden days for our cameras. Oscar steps. Last time we've seen them since, but we usually drape all this stuff off.
Have you seen any of these movies?
I saw Parasite, Green Book, no. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, no. Oppenheimer, no. Oh, thank you, Shauna. Appreciate it. It smells like a book, an old library here, like old newspapers. Usually does not. Wow, that's a music store. It used to be Louis Vuitton. I always wanted Memorex cassettes to record stuff on. There was another kind of cassette I liked also with a rainbow on it. So we're gonna go up to the center and then kind of peek on the street.
Hey, B. Duckstein.
Hey, happy Saturday. If you are just joining us, let me just say, like, sub, and chat. We really appreciate the support.
Wait, I want to see the other thing.
Which
The
other-
walking in LA.
Which walking in LA?
The one that one.
Oh, and if you're bored later tonight, I'm going to be posting a video, I think later tonight, unless I get to editing it, which will kind of use this font, because we'll go to the Brady Bunch house. Ooh, I also love the TDK ones.
Hey, BD. Welcome, welcome. We are here.
Let's shake 'em bike and ah helped. That commercial and the thank you, Easter Bunny. Oh my dear. So it looks like we blocked us from our Hollywood sign. Hollyweird sign.
I wonder why.
They're probably doing an event. Let's go this way. Last days Forever 21. I went to the Brady Bunch house this morning, as promised. And that's the font that I used for the video. I'm gonna put that up for everybody, because it should have been part of our walk yesterday. And also the cult portion of our walk that we missed, I'm gonna put up, not today, I still have to tape that one. That one's gonna take a little bit longer.
We have not had any Easter candy today.
No. I'm waiting for it to go 75% off.
So you can get Peeps.
Uh-huh. I can
Your
get...
chocolate bunny.
Exactly. I just want... I think they sell Cadbury eggs year-round, so I don't think you'll get any bargains on those. But I just want, like, Easter candy. So we'll get a second floor view of the Hollywood sign. So this is a really awesome place if you want to grab cheap takeout food and have a place to sit. There's seating everywhere. And you will get to bask in the glow of the Hollywood sign. We ate some Peeps. I went to Target and got some flavored Peeps before I realized I wasn't supposed to be going to Target anymore. It's really beautiful BD today. Shorts, t-shirts. There are so few stores that have been here since it's first opened, but Hot Topic is probably Hot Topic and Sephora. Oh my God, please, thank you so much. Please comment, thumbs up, share. Tell a friend who's interested in walks. So we're gonna walk over closer to the Chinese theater, Mann's, and get some views of the street traffic. What's happening down on the street. I think I prefer the Galleria, the Glendale Galleria. Like, this doesn't really have stores. Like, if I wanted to go to a mall to buy something, I'm looking for, I don't know, like a J. Crew, a Gap. Well, let me know if you need us to smuggle you any Cadbury eggs. Actually, I didn't mean smuggle. I meant send you some. They also have teeny tiny ones and caramel ones. This is like, next to Halloween, this is like my tooth rot season, seriously. I love Easter candy. I love Easter candy more than Halloween candy. Halloween candy is just repackaged, but you really get special treats for Easter. There's no Old Navy here, so you wouldn't be able to buy any clothes. There's only Hot Topic. I think the Jolly Ranchers jelly beans are some of the only jelly beans I like, except for black ones. I really love licorice. So look, it's the top of the Chinese theater. I always wait for everything to go on sale when it comes to that candy also. So I'll be in the grocery store tomorrow morning. Never I've never asked for somebody's autograph, except for, that's not true. I asked when I was a teenager. I met Depeche Mode and I made them autograph something. I met Echo and the Bunnymen and I made them autograph something. I met Bananarama and I made them autograph something. Let's go down and check out the courtyard and see if we got Fluffy's feet out yet. No, we never lived in the same city at the same time, me and Whitey. I also am never quite sure if I'm seeing the person that I'm seeing or who they are, because sometimes people look familiar. I also have seen celebrities who I'm like, did I go to school with you? I didn't say that to them. I was like, why do you look familiar? And definitely gummies for Joe.
What?
For Easter. We talked about that yesterday.
Gummies?
Uh-huh. What I would put in your Easter basket. That he gets the day after Easter.
I was thinking, because it's 420, I was thinking of a different kind of gummy.
Wasn't Whitey Bulger part of the Winter Hill Gang in Somerville, Massachusetts, actually, which is just outside of Boston and next to Cambridge? That's where Tufts is. So I'm looking for a new square.
I don't think it's here yet. He said months, remember?
I thought he said a month. Eleanor Powell. I only know her from like denture commercials, actually. Charlton Heston. Tom Hanks from 98. No Fluffy yet. But I did find Leo, the lion, from MGM. They brought a lion down here and put its feet in the cement on 12214, and I didn't know about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions at all about the TCL Chinese Theater, I can see open door. Since 1927, the TCL Chinese Theater has been Hollywood's premier palace.
So the last time we were here and looking for Fluffy, the gentleman that we talked to, he is so super smart. I should have got his name. I did see Dale Bosio living in Boston, for sure. He said that Marilyn Monroe put her earring in that little hole. Sorry, that's Sophia Loren, but hold, please. And someone stole it. I think I have the same size hands as Marilyn Monroe. I do. That's pretty scary. All right. I saw Kat Von D a bunch when she had her show because her tattoo parlor was a couple blocks from where I lived.
Did you ever go and get tatted up?
Never. I've never received a tattoo. Oh my God, Slimer from Ghostbusters. Okay, we didn't see any fake stuff downtown, but I definitely see some fake Gucci stuff. I've never seen Lemmy from Motorhead, but we did talk about him a lot on that Sunset Mystery Walk. Oh my God, and Mickey has done an outfit change. It's definitely a Coachella weekend.
You got a costume change, wardrobe change.
That's right. The best keychain deal is Hollywood for only 99 cents. Come get your $9.99 hoodies and 99
worries.
cent keychains today.
I thought he was a fan of Zsa Zsa Gabor, and I totally respect that. Also, I feel like I'm not on vacation here, so I should get out of people's way.
I thought you were gonna get a What's His Pretzels.
They're Marilyn Monroe hands. It's weird because my feet are normal big feet. My hands are Marilyn Monroe size hands. It's Mickey's Easter outfit, I guess, but I think the baby blue outfit is kind of more special. I'm hoping Marilyn was wearing gloves. They're more like Burger Queen hands. Princess hands.
Burger King hands?
Oh, that's smart. That's probably, like, if I were TMZ, I'd be hanging out
So
across
what is everyone
from...
eating today on this lovely Sunday?
What's your Easter feaster gonna
Or your
be?
420
Or your
fest.
420 Taco
Fest.
Bell meal gonna be? See, we all exist together. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Not loving it, but I would like to see somebody selling Democrat hats
If I was
in Mobile,
If I
Alabama.
was at a park, I'd be like barbecuing. I don't know what though. 'Cause I'm trying to think what sounds good.
If I had the opportunity to barbecue, I probably would cook steak, to be honest with you, because I feel like I can never cook steak well enough at home. Oh, I remember that hand. I mean that commercial. The double-decker bus is like another tour bus, but it's kind of like a sightseeing one, and I think it makes a lot of stops. So in researching tour buses, that's going to have to be something that we don't do live because they go up to where there's no signal. So I think I might do a tour bus in May, middle of May, and then post that as a video. And maybe live stream it so I can chat to you while we watch it. It might be a bar crawl bus. There's like a big marijuana bus that drives around. And here's another double-decker. It's the Hollywood Adventure. Oh no, that's a different bus. TMZ does have buses, but the double-decker one isn't a TMZ bus. The TMZ bus or the double-decker
I
bus?
think we're good to go.
I hope they tip well. I want to do a bus tour again also, and I want to do a bus tour. I wish we could do it live. Although I have a feeling I would get busted, so just pretending I'm a tourist and taping it.
You should get a GoPro.
Oh my gosh, Doris Day. We just walked on Doris Day.
Their star.
Uh-huh, their star. Not actually Doris Day. Oh yeah, we really be careful what we say about it, or we're gonna need your lawyer skills, Shauna. A very litigious religion, I would say.
Every time
So-
we walk by the building, the people get nervous.
Because I have a camera in my hand. But honestly, like, we did that walk on Franklin yesterday, and that's definitely one of the cults up there. Besides
I'm gonna go
the
in the store real quick.
Magic 11 and the other. But so for me, they really, 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 really like preserved a lot of the stuff on this street. Fantastic. The bad part is everything else they do. So the three main cults we have on this street: Disney, Scientology, and Netflix. Who now owns the Man's Chinese Theater, and you no longer can walk in the courtyard and see how cool it is. That Mr. Temple bar used to be the Pig and Whistle, so that was like Shirley Temple's favorite restaurant in Hollywood. So I think they were really upset. And the more kind of crappy thing about it is I support Mr. Tempo, but they could have not put that ugly sign up. The sign is pretty ugly. The building is part of the Egyptian complex. I've been allowed to do it. And I've ate at the Pig and Whistle. So I'm not sure, Shauna, I'm a little behind you guys or ahead of you guys, so I'm not sure what song we're talking about anymore. Or Doris Day, Que Sera Sera. But she had a lot of other songs. Did you know that Berry Gordy was trying to make Diana Ross like the Black Doris Day? Because her music was popular at the time. So the Scientology, it's like a lot of these old hotels are 3 buildings. You'll see this at the Cecil, 3 buildings connected by like a staircase, which we can't see. It's on the other side. So during my ghost walk that we did, the corner of this street in the 1900s used to have a school that burnt down on it. That's the going story, though. And basically, those ghosts haunt this area. And she was in that also, like, Que Sera Sera, and then Pillow Talk. I think that was another Doris Day song. Joe went into a store, so I'm just killing time walking up the street. Oh, I remember that song. But I read One time when I was on vacation, I feel like I read, maybe call her Miss Ross or a different Diana Ross biography, and just part of what I read was that Berry Gordy was trying to model her into the Black Doris Day. So with dress, the way she dressed, the way elocution, the way they sang, which is really weird because whose music are we still really listening to today but the Supremes? It's funny because when you hear that song, all I can hear is Michael Jackson. Did you get anything? Mm-hmm. All right. This is also a shopping trip. We're getting things done. We're killing two birds with one stone. Good thing I didn't live stream from the laundry room yesterday. Oh, very cool. That song was a banger in its day. I don't think we said banger then, though. A lot of the 80s music and the way it evolved, we kind of are still on that same trip since then in a lot of ways with music. This used to be the Netflix theater over here, used to be a Pussycat theater, by the way. I recognize the circle. Doesn't work that well.
Want to cross?
I do. We're gonna get to the shadier side of the street. The thing is, all of the different kind of music, well, I was thinking more so in the 70s, but like you could hear every kind of music on one station. Especially AM Gold. I don't know that I liked good country music. Maybe Islands in the Stream or Kenny Rogers or whatever was popular. I couldn't name a popular country song right now. But I think I'm more inclined to like classic country music than anything that uses like vocal effects. And I have no offense to vocal effects whatsoever.
No Marvin Gaye.
He doesn't use vocal effects.
No, I know, but someone commented.
Oh.
Jesus commented that.
Our leg. I don't know if the people that go country really do country. Like, but again, I don't know what country is, maybe. I also don't know if I ever pushed the button to change to walk across the street, but...
I did.
Okay, great.
We can go, though.
Oh, the wall-mounted fish that sings.
Yes.
I like those people that sing Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer. That's country, right? Enjoy this song for now.
What you smoking?
I don't really know Post Malone per se. I know who he is. And then Kid Rock. No comment. Diamond Rio, is that a song? Or a band? Like, the last country music album I bought was Van Lear Rose.
I've never bought a country album.
Van Lear Rose is Jack White produced the Loretta Lynn album. It was so good. And then I have a compilation that I downloaded recently called Stone Cold Country. I mean, this is like 60s country music. I'll check it out, Diamond Rio. Was he nice? Post Malone? He seems like he might be nice. I'm not sorry. I really don't have any cash on me, just so you know. We were at Umami Burger one time, and who was in the... There was somebody famous in the restaurant. It was the...
I don't remember.
I was a waiter 100 years ago, and I never waited on anybody famous except for one lady who ran a gossip column for the New York Post, and I can't remember what her name is now, and I totally recognized her for some reason. She's no longer with us. She was lovely, lovely. Also was really excited that I recognized her. Goodies. I love that song also.
It's not goodies.
It isn't?
No.
It has the same like whistle noise. Sorry, bee attack.
Don't leave it alone.
A bee just flew on the gimbal. I can't have
stung
I
in the
can't have a
face.
bee sting. Johnny Paycheck was good. Time again. What about Sam Fender? Wasn't they playing at Coachella last night? I've never heard of that person before.
That was not country.
I thought it was Ciara that I heard over there.
That wasn't country.
What song was that, Joseph?
What song?
If that wasn't Ciara.
It was, but it wasn't that song.
Ooh, poop on the sidewalk. I have an emoji for that, by the way. I do. It says poop. For when I step in it. I have been stung by a bee once. In the toe.
I got stung last year. I stepped on a bee.
And I was really bummed out because I loved, yeah, it says walk. I loved the fact that I could always say I was never stung by a bee until I was. Oh, it was 1-2 step. But don't they have that same? Sorry, I won't keep singing it. The worst thing that ever happened to me, encounter with nature-wise, is I once got poison ivy on my face and it got into my eye. Well, I'll bet he had some stories. Your great Uncle Jack. In Los Angeles, we probably have to guess the same thing. I don't see a lot of dogs out here. At least we didn't focus on it. We just kept moving. The crepe guy's not out today.
Charles Walters star. I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Charles Walters is?
I don't.
So we got Hank Williams, Marlene Dietrich, I know those, and Claude Rains, whose name I know. R.I.P. newsstand that used to line the entire block, selling international magazines and newspapers from around the world. Hi, Popeye's Chicken. Everyone loves to honk. I find just trying to what really unstresses me out when I'm singing, is driving, is singing. So something you can actually sing and match the melody of. It's kind of nice. De-stressor. And I got tinted windows so I can flip people off without them seeing me, if I occasionally want to do that. Kira Sedgwick Queen. Ooh, they have a tour at the L. Ron Hubbard Museum. We could go in for the tour.
He's joking.
I am joking, they wouldn't let us in.
And we wouldn't go.
It's the old bathhouse. I've never had tinted windows until this car. Just the fact that they cut the temperature down so much by not letting as much sunlight in is really nice. I kind of feel like they're dangerous though. Mine are like the darkest tint. I didn't make them that way, I got it that way, that you can get, and I sometimes feel like it's like an illegal tint. Or maybe I want to go on this tour. I think they're here every day. Did you recognize that Radiohead t-shirt? Mm-hmm. It's so brand new. I also love tinted windows because if I'm on the freeway stuck, I really do love to sing when I'm driving, especially alone, but sometimes we do it together. It's a real stress reliever. Sure beats screaming or yelling or saying the F word constantly. But the tinted windows allow you to go crazy on the freeway, even if you're bumper to bumper, because no one can see you. We are going to try to make this light. Oh, your whole life is a hood life. Does anybody drive a motorcycle with a stereo on it? I always wonder if you can actually hear the music. because the motorcycle is in fact loud, and the music is really loud, and you have a helmet on. Just a thought. So here is Amoeba. We're gonna pass Amoeba. There's 2 Harry Potter showings today. We missed the 1 o'clock.
Are you gonna go see the Harry Potter musical?
No. Actually, I would probably see it before I would see the movies, because I feel like it would kind of be its own separate experience. And now that I'm partially into Harry Potter's world through our constant visits to Universal, not constant, I think I could enjoy the
I
musical.
don't know if I'd want to support Harry Potter, to be honest.
Yeah, I talked about that yesterday. I really don't agree with her. I was reading about, production is down in California 22%, and it's actually cheaper to send people on Rob Lowe has a game show. I didn't even know this, but it's cheaper to film that in Ireland and send the 10 American contestants weekly to Ireland to film. So this is Celia Cruz Square. I don't think I ever mentioned that. There's our one Dunkin' Donuts. I wouldn't mind a bagel. I would mind it later though. So in this area, this is the honcho, but there are about 3 record stores. Should I creepy press the... Look, I'm gonna do it for 1 second because it's creepy. Oh, I can't clear it, but look, it's people shopping for records. So they fly everybody to Ireland. Those are all American guests. They fly them to Ireland because it's cheaper to film that show in Ireland than it is in Los Angeles. I read that this morning. And I know that the governor is giving all kinds of tax breaks and blah, 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 blah. I don't know that a tax break works. That requires you to pay up front, and then you get your tax break when you file your taxes. But if it would just be cheaper up front, it would be easier. Anyway, I agree. I think if I went to Ireland, I might definitely have a flight of whiskey. A different whiskey, though, for sure, than American whiskey. I think, though, that when it comes to alcohol, my first choice would be tequila because it feels like such a clean, neat drink, low carbs, sugar, and it messes you up. I don't usually get messed up, though. Isn't that crazy, Jesus? What? It definitely was cheaper to sit at home on my couch and watch Coachella versus going there. I watched a YouTube thing for 1 second where people were paying $11,000 for like basically a shed, a weekend shed to sleep in. I cannot wait for the Bristol Farms to get here. Let's go. So before they built this building, these were all storage units. And this was like a giant parts store for like camera pieces. They tore it down and built apartments, which is great because we need apartments. I remember needing affordable apartments, which these are probably not. I remember needing a piece to hold the theremin on the tripod, and that was the only place in town I could get it without ordering it on Amazon. So we're gonna walk by Paramount and then down towards Sunset Boulevard and kind of continue our way heading east. I used to like Cazadores, but I can't remember what color the bottle was. I know that I got Añejo also in the past, but Cazadores was kind of my go-to.
Where are we going?
We're going this way and then down to Sunset. I just was trying to give some space. You know what would be better than ice cream today? I have to say would be a sorbet. I think we have left our ice cream zone, though. So thank you guys so much for being here today. If you're just new and just joining us, walking in LA, we do all kinds of stuff. I mean, walking around.
Mostly walking in LA.
Yeah, sometimes standing in LA, sometimes eating in LA, but feel free to
Speaking of eating in LA,
feel free to like,
I feel like
subscribe,
we need some 420 food.
and chat. Also, I want to take a second to thank all of the awesome sidewalk surfers who help make this so much fun, and subscribers. That's not what I wanted to show you, but there is new merch.
Although you are going to change your merch store, so maybe hold off on that.
So here, I want to take a moment to thank the sidewalk surfers.
You're going to read all the names?
I am hungry. I'm going to try to read all the names. MC, Jaywalker, Boomer, 695, Vic Lau, Reckless Girl, Steve D, X, Alien Head, Jen Klaus, Amusing Kitty Cats on the Roam, Pam Demick, Back in the Clay, Jamie Schmidt, Cecilia Wilson, Brandon 1031, Andrew H, Randy Stewart, B Duckstein, She Clicks Bricks, Dan Walks LA, The Veggie, Peggy Victor, Clean Benz EW, Bodhi Dharma, Isaac, Shavkat Ramanov, Moonstar, I know, Joey B, West Coast G for Life, Beaker Live Media, OGT J82, Mary McHugh. I know I butchered a name there, and I'm very sorry. It was going by really fast. So where can we get food?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Something we can just like kind of grab, and a grab and go would be great, but I don't know if that's within our realms.
What are you gonna eat, BD?
Right, it was like karaoke. I wonder if the chopped cheese would be. That's kind of a lot, though.
Heavy
right?
for a sunny day, but
That's
we
true.
could split one.
I'm only thinking because it's right there, but I'm trying to think what's on the way.
So
Right, that's true. If we eat that, I'll be put out.
I haven't eaten all day either. I've had coffee. Some Marlboro Light cigarettes, and air popped popcorn. The Kate Moss diet. I'm kidding about the cigarettes and popcorn,
But not about the coffee. The
but
coffee
not
was
about the
serious.
coffee. Yeah.
I don't know what to eat. What should we eat? It just depends what's around.
So on our way home, we have chain restaurant, Panda Express, Tiny Burgers,
papaya salad.
papaya salad. We could go get the papaya salad. Just right around the corner.
You know me.
You want to do it?
Let's see if it's an option.
Okay, we could go to papaya salad.
We're gonna walk by it, so let's just see what the outdoor seating looks like.
Folgers coffee.
I want to know what everyone else is eating
Right.
today.
Yeah, before we
If
eat.
anyone's making, I want to build up an appetite. So.
Is anybody having ham? Canned ham?
Is
It's
that a
Easter,
thing?
yeah. What does your family have on Easter? We would have
Trying to remember.
ham or
I should ask them.
a roast beast.
It depends who's there, also.
I feel like Folgers is the coffee grounds that fall on the ground and they sweep them up. But it is so caffeinated. I used to call Folgers like the crack of coffee because I knew you were into it. Because whenever I would drink it, I would like literally be chewing the inside of my mouth.
I don't know if they're open. We will see.
We will see a lot before we get there. Lots of sexy runners on the street in LA.
Oh my god. It's a nice day for a run.
Bouncing chains. No roasted bunny for me. I heard it tastes like
Roasted
chicken.
bunny. Like Peeps?
Smothered turkey wings. Oh, that's pretty good. Rice, pinto beans, and sauteed
That
spinach.
sounds great. I'll have a plate.
It sounds really healthy, too. Like healthier than a ham. We don't really eat ham, but I love it. Anyone else? Easter dinner? I always feel like you should... Easter dinner is a knockout dinner. Like, it should not be too early because I always want to take a nap. But usually it was ham, biscuits, potatoes, which sounds kind of southern to me.
I used to love getting eggs, and then you would draw on them with a white crayon, and then you dye the eggs. That was always a thing. Hey, Steven.
Piggies in a
Piggies in a
blanket.
blanket. That sounds...
That's something my grandma,
Great,
my
actually.
nana made for me, actually. Piggies in a blanket.
I have Peeps and Yellowbird Peeps. Nice.
We're gonna
I
go...
haven't really had much Peeps this year, except on my birthday, as per tradition.
You're not gonna care, but I
What?
love seeing this old American Express sign. Honey baked ham. Hey, Sharon.
Whoa.
You owe me a
Jinx,
Coke.
You owe me a Coke. Oh wait, we both talked. So I think that cancels out.
You could still get me a Coke. I would appreciate it.
We'll see.
So yesterday
You're good.
we were talking about Toluca Lake. I'm sorry if you weren't there. And then I was mentioning that like industries in this town move and then they just leave stuff in their wake. This studio all the way down there, those were all pretty important recording studios. And now you don't really need to use a studio anymore. Are we gonna cross here? Oh,
yes.
definitely a Diet Coke.
Those are good.
I haven't had a Diet Coke in a couple days.
In a couple hours?
No, I think
Didn't I just got by some when we got the burritos the other night?
we have had no candy yet this year.
That is not true.
What Easter candy have we had?
We had Peeps on my birthday.
Oh yeah, but that was your birthday. We haven't had any Easter candy within the month that Easter falls.
I think didn't you buy like eggs once?
I hid them in the car.
Yeah, exactly.
The thing
Would
about
you ever like dye eggs?
we dyed eggs all the time. I was really into decorating eggs. There,
My favorite thing was like mixing colors. Or like, dyeing it one color and then trying to dye it another color.
have
Or
you?
like, using the white crayon, as I said, and like writing secret messages. Not secret messages, but just like things that would show up.
Have you ever seen like a Greek Easter egg?
No.
Or Eastern European Easter egg? So there used to have like a craft show in the mall of the Bedford Mall in New Hampshire. And like, this is New Hampshire. This is probably the early 80s and people really sold crafty things, but there were these ladies who decorated, I feel like they were Greek, but they might not have been Greek. But the eggs were so intricately decorated, and the only question I asked was like, well, what do you do? Because you spent all this time decorating it. And they were like, we blow the yolks out through the top and the bottom. So I was obsessed with blowing the yolks out of eggs and then decorating them so I could save them for next year. I have no idea why I would do that. But those Greek Easter eggs, or Eastern European Easter eggs, are pretty cool.
The thing with this place though is, isn't it kind of boring to just sit and watch us eat?
On a bench.
Yeah.
Well, where do we?
This is like walking and eating, or I don't know. Too bad that Thai market wasn't open. A daytime.
We need food. We need a hot dog on a stick. No, like a hot dog on a stick or a corn dog. Hey, Alex, happy Easter.
Hey, happy Easter. Welcome, welcome. We are walking in LA. Currently looking for food in LA.
We're on the hunt and on the make. Woo! I could have used that emoji again.
The chopped cheese is open.
So this is a place, actually, I love this place. It's like a loose cheeseburger. So good. And tater tots. So we could go there.
Eat on the bench.
And eat on the bench.
Or we could do and see if the papaya
Or we could see if
salad
papaya salad is open.
One option, a little healthier. Hold on, let's let chat vote.
Sure, but we're gonna stand in the shade because
Chopped cheese.
it's so good, actually.
Or papaya salad. Let's do. Just type it in. Chopped cheese if you want chopped cheese, or papaya salad if you want the papaya salad.
I also have a papaya salad emoji that we haven't used yet.
You decide.
In the meantime, I'm gonna step under this and watch the world go by. That used to be the old spaghetti factory across the street. So no votes. Great.
We could just go home. I'm just kidding. I'm very hungry though, so.
Me too.
Come on, guys, vote. I'm just kidding.
Let's go
Play
check
with us. No, I'm just kidding.
papaya salad. Thanks.
Who said that?
Base logic. Well, we got lucky.
Okay, there's two salad. Hey, Hayes Productions.
Hey.
Welcome. That's 2 votes.
Happy Easter /
So we're walking
420.
closer towards the papaya salad because so far we're getting those votes.
That's a valet person. Papaya salad again.
Okay, that's 3 papaya salad. Nobody wants the chopped cheese.
You would love the chopped cheese.
I don't know why. I'm just so hungry.
Papaya-
Horseradish sauce at Arby's. Unfortunately, the
Arby's
is
is
no
now
longer open.
a pizza place. They did.
Which we're not really
Keep the
interested
sign.
in going there, to be honest.
I love chopped cheese too. It might be a better papaya salad, something light, but
Remind me to get the hottest spice level.
Oh, open. It's great.
All right, so I will see. Oh no, they're
Closed.
for
Oh
lunch,
my
remember?
gosh! Literally.
Yeah, they closed
Just
at 3.
turned the door to close. So chopped cheese.
I forgot that they closed at 3, guys. That was kind of on us.
What about the Sisters Cafe? Lunch till 4. So chopped cheese it is.
Sorry, guys.
I'm not that sorry.
I tried.
I think the papaya salad would have been a
I was
little
really
lighter.
looking forward to a healthy salad. I'm not gonna lie.
They closed
They actually did. That was
from
so
3
funny.
to 5, and literally as we walked up, she flipped the sign in the window.
We would not have gone if we had realized
Yeah.
also that they closed at 3. I'm not that kind of person. We've both worked in restaurants. You know how
And everyone hates the client that comes in. I mean, the customer that comes in 10 minutes
20
before.
minutes before.
They're usually the worst. Also,
Okay, so how hungry are you?
we can just
You wanna
split.
split
Yeah.
one? All right, I'm gonna go inside and order.
Okay. So let me just. I just wanted to show you guys. Please, delicious. Yeah. All right, Joe's gonna order. I'm gonna sit outside. I can't remember what we got here last time, but it was big and a lot of food. It's really cute. There used to be a deli here called the Tamarind Deli because we're on Tamarind Street, and they had the best corned beef sandwiches. Of course, this apartment building, Netflix building, I might have to move to the next bench. I'm just moving around because it looks like we are also have an unstable connection again. But hey, first time here. Feel free to like and subscribe. The algorithm will pick us up and we will be able to upgrade our Wi-Fi. I'm kind of wondering where we're going to end up eating because it used to be a deli. It was a deli, it was called the Tamarind Deli. I don't know if that part cut out, but I used to live in this neighborhood. It was a really also kind of old-timey looking deli. And they had really great corned beef. But only for like part of the day they would sell out. It's kind of like a burger but loose meat. Signal.
Oh, really?
Well, it might be back actually. It's, how would you describe the chopped cheese, Joseph?
I don't know. Honestly, it's like meat, minced meat almost.
It's
a loose burger.
I wish they had a little table. It's so delicious, but like in
There's a table inside.
an unhealthy way. I don't want to eat inside because music. We might have to go up there to eat because the signal keeps dropping.
Let me see. Let me check it out on. It's fine. It's just not the most interesting shot.
It becomes, yeah, it's kind of like a sloppy Joe, but instead of sauce, it's cheese, from what I remember. We ate it once before. I don't know why we ended up eating here. I think we were just cranky and hungry, and it was open, and it was a pleasant surprise. Like a delicious surprise. They were all out of fries, though. So friendly. So we'll hang out for one moment here. And then we'll try to find a better spot to eat. Maybe over on that wall at Arby's.
I think it's doing fine so far.
I like, for delis, I really like Cantor's and Nate and Al's, of course. I've been to Nate and Al's more. And Cantor's, I think I only have had delivery from, but I'm dying to go in there. It's, I think it was on a roll. Like a burger without solid meat. I did tell Joe about the Pioneer Chicken stream. He's down. It's just going to be a short stream because we're going to drive. Maybe we'll just order a lot of food and make it a mukbang. If they let us. What, you
You're
know?
gonna show yourself eating?
No, but I'll slurp and make a lot of noises while I eat the chicken.
It's gonna be a membership only video.
It is really sunny. We're sitting in the shade. Yeah, we'll
Behind a paywall.
probably do Pioneer Chicken as a members only video. There's like little tables
It's very sunny.
attached to
I know,
the
but I feel
linden.
bad,
Oh.
but-
We won't be messy. Or like smacking on the. I don't really make a lot of noise eating, except for chewing sometimes. I'll make it. We'll buy a second microphone and make it like 3D surround stereo.
Alright, they called my name.
Oh,
I'm
they
gonna
called
grab-
Joe's name. And grab our dripping cheese sandwich. If you guys want to check this out. Oh, Joe. That's their
Alright, what do we wanna-
QR code. All right, we're going to find a place to eat.
I mean, we could just. Good.
Is it open? All right, we'll go right here to this takeout window that is not open. So, all right, here's what we're gonna eat on this really dirty counter. There's the bag, chopped cheese.
Should I rip the bag?
Rip the bag. We're gonna rip the bag, sorry. We will make a I'm sorry environment video later. All right. So the sandwich, I didn't remember it being like a grinder or a hoagie.
Is that
But
a good
that's-
shot? Are you getting the full? Okay, I think we need to go down a little.
Tater tots. It's a health food banquet.
Sorry for the.
My hairy arms and tiny Marilyn Monroe hands. That one fell out.
Say Burger King hands.
My Burger King hands. Oh!
The sauce is like a. I'm honestly not sure. Let's see if you can see it.
Dip a nugget. I
will dip a tater tot, which looks amazing. How embarrassed would you be if the window just opened up and someone yelled at us?
I would love it. I actually thought about that. Get off our takeout window.
I mean, they have every right to do that. I'm kind of embarrassed to do this, but. Okay, the sauce is like. Oh no. Hollywood and Highland.
Look how big my hands look holding the tiny tater tot.
The tater tots are amazing. Like, amazing.
What's that seasoning?
I don't know, but it's amazing.
The seasoning is so good.
It's like a chili powder.
My stomach is like kind of doing this collapsing on itself because I'm so hungry. Sorry.
I'm not in the shot, am I?
No.
Good.
It looks like, it is like a chicken sauce. It's not cheese. It's mayonnaise-y, delicious.
Can they see it?
Mm-hmm. Watch.
Let me go down a little bit more.
I know. I do a lot of work with my hands. Sorry.
It's much better than a Chick-fil-A sauce.
What, Chick-fil-A sauce is weird to me.
Someone said.
I don't mind the Chick-fil-A sauce on the chicken, if they put it on the chicken, but I don't like it in the packet, the like plastic packet. It's really gross. No,
I can't stop eating these.
I just want to bust into that cheese sandwich. Is it
Hold
not? So this is charging this. Sorry, I'm talking to myself for 1 second. But it's not.
Charging?
Oh, it is charging, but it's not taking away from the charge on the battery pack. Kind of weird. These are like $10 battery packs.
I don't know why I closed these. Because I don't want them to
We
blow away.
get tater tots all the time, actually.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
I want the
When it-
small part.
One of these sandwiches is way bigger than the other cut wise. I mean, look, I got a couple inches on you. But am I getting a good shot? I can't see. Here, you grab it. You grab it.
So, veggie lovers, check it out. Kidding. So,
We apologize in advance to
yeah,
anyone
sorry.
that is vegetarian.
Please
or
turn the
vegan.
volume down. So,
We're monsters. We know.
lettuce, some kind of great sauce on there, jalapenos. You added jalapenos.
Can they see? This one was called the banger. I really hope I'm not eating the shot.
You're not. It's chopped. It's called the chopped cheese sandwich. So it's cheese, beef, jalapenos, pickles,
Banana peppers.
lettuce. I feel like some kind of sauce. Oh, it's like a hoagie with. I'm so sorry,
Tomato.
Cecilia.
Oh.
We love banana peppers. Some things I keep in my fridge. I think they're called.
Okay.
They're like pickled jalapenos.
I promise we will do like a vegetarian week or something like that. I think that would be fun. Because there's some amazing vegetarian food here in LA. And we are not opposed to that. In fact, I really think I could become vegetarian. That being said,
I think if people needed to eat meat for us to evolve, I think we're to the point now where we have evolved enough that we shouldn't need to continue to eat meat. Although I'm eating meat.
yeah, let's just enjoy the food.
Mm-hmm. It's so much better. I wouldn't say it's better than a burrito, but it's like a sloppy Joe almost, except not as sloppy. The only thing about the long roll, Sharon, is it makes it easier to share.
Right? Like I almost actually bought two. And I'm so glad we didn't.
It is really good, the chopped cheese. I love a charcuterie board also.
Me too. What do you put on yours? I don't know why. For whatever reason that made me think of, and I don't think it's ever anything I've had on a charcuterie board,
There's like some crispy stuff in here too, which is
but one of my grandmothers was really into like, you know, like pickled finger food, like little baby pickles or pickled okra, right?
a cornichon,
I don't know what those.
the baby pickle.
Oh, baby corn? Or baby pickle. Anyways, okra is really good. Even like dried okra.
I wolfed down my half.
I know, Cecilia, we're judging us.
I'm judging us. Roasted peppers. I love roasted peppers. Mushrooms, cheese, crusty bread, avocados.
I love all that stuff.
Well, you're gonna eat vegetables too, BD. We don't always eat meat. We can go to veggie places. But they're really like, I feel like in Los Angeles there's more options for healthy, quirky, weird diet hang-ups than any other place I've ever been. Which is why like gluten-free is such a LA joke, or was like 5-10 years ago.
And I'm sure all the people that are actually
I feel, Sharon, like the last time we got this, we got it on a hamburger bun and not a hoagie roll. Did you get a particular size this time?
No,
No?
I just ordered the banger. It was definitely a lot bigger. I feel like the last times we've gotten them, it's been like on one of those, you know.
I thought it was on a Kaiser roll, like a hamburger bun. I don't remember it
That's
being
what I thought.
on a grinder roll or a sub roll.
My thoughts exactly.
Okay. I could literally take my finger and scoop that sauce out. That'll be for the private stream. Joking. Members only stream.
Please
The
don't do that.
mukbang.
I'll pay to not watch that.
The acidity of the Diet Coke is such a great balance to the salty, fatty food. I don't know that they call them hoagies here. What do you call it? Is it grinder or a submarine sandwich?
Like in reference to like what?
A sandwich from Subway, one of those.
Honestly, like a sub. I feel like that's what we call them.
We call them grinders
Like a sub.
growing up. Grinders or submarine
Well, Subway
sandwich.
was kind of responsible for that.
I thought hoagie was like regional.
In my hometown, all they had was like Subway and Quiznos.
Quiznos? That's how you pronounce it, just so you know. Gotta respect the Italians. I'm just kidding. I don't know how you pronounce it. There's like a meme where the lady goes, Quiznos? Quiznos? I'm surprised you didn't know it. I know. Oh my god. Hey, West Coast.
I might need a second to
digest.
focused. You're right on that.
It is very unhealthy. However,
Judge away. Just kidding.
that's not our everyday food. Just when we're live streaming. I don't really know that I want more tater tots because I'm so full, but I'm gonna have 3. I just want the sauce.
Not wasted. I mean,
Good thing you didn't get.
right? It was a very like we were either gonna have a salad, a cute little healthy salad, or like something that'll knock you out.
Nothing beats a Philly cheesesteak hoagie. And I gotta say, in Boston, they had a lot of cheesesteak places, but nothing beats one from Philadelphia. I forgot the name of those 2 competing cheesesteak stores really close to each other. Okay, I can't eat
I feel
anymore.
like I need to walk another 3 miles, or I forget how many.
Monte Cristo.
4 miles.
I love a Monte Cristo. But that's
What's in a Monte Cristo for my uneducated
a Monte
self?
Cristo. Raspberry jam, ham, Swiss cheese. Then the sandwich gets dipped into pancake batter and deep fried. Powdered sugar and syrup.
I mean, I'm sure it's amazing. I probably would love it.
I worked
I've
at
never had one.
I never went to I never went and had it from Bennigan's, but actually I did have it from Bennigan's. I used to work in a restaurant where we had a Monte Cristo and something also called Raspberry Rodney's. That was for the kids. It had no ham. It's basically the same thing. It was basically a jelly and ham and cheese sandwich. The jelly with ham and cheese is really chef's kisses. A McGriddle with meat. A meat griddle. I kind of like the flavor of the McGriddle. I've only ever had a bite of it when you've eaten it. The McGriddle. Griddle.
I was gonna say
griddle.
it kind of reminded me of the
Domino's
Krabby
is
Patty with jellyfish jelly.
Domino's makes some really interesting stuff that's not pizza. I've never tried their Philly cheesesteak, but every once in a while, I can't have any more. I want to just sit down now. Your last meal, you're going to eat ham? Actually, what do you got to lose at that point? My last meal, I'm not sure.
I will clean up the mess. We're gonna clean this up. And it's gonna look cleaner than What's the saying?
That was a huge
What's the saying
sandwich.
when you go camping, you're supposed to leave it like cleaner than before you got there?
My saying when I go anywhere is leave it better than when you got there. Whenever I go to Starbucks, which I don't go anymore, right? And you go to that coffee counter and it's covered with cinnamon, just wipe it off and clean it. Make a clean space for you to prepare your coffee and the next person. It's nice. I've never got the pasta. The one with more in it. The best thing about
I just ducked out of the way. I'm sure you saw me for a second.
I did. I will delete you later. Sorry about that. Yeah, ducking out of the way.
Oh no.
So Domino's has this dessert that's like a pan of brownies. How much was the sandwich? How much was the sandwich?
I forgot, honestly.
I thought it was. Oh, sorry. I could use my poo emoji. I feel like it was like $17, but I'm not sure. I love a club sandwich. Also, kind of like on white bread. It's the only time I like white bread, when you get 3 pieces. It's me saying poop. Oof. Sorry. And then of course I just walked back and looked at it. You know, the last time I went to Subway to get a sub, first of all, it was terrible. We tried to get a meatball sub, and it was like $18.99 for a foot long. You don't remember how much the sub was?
Like $18.
Yeah, $18. That was worth $18 though. I've never heard of sweet tomatoes. Oh, but I love all-you-can-eat soft serve. I remember when Wendy's had a salad bar. The best thing about buffets to me is getting to the part where you can just keep going up to the soft serve machine and filling up a tiny bowl. I've eaten so many Charlie's cheesesteak sandwiches.
They put you in the hospital.
It put me probably in the hospital. I don't like thinking about what I eat when I work, and so if something is convenient and close by, I'll just eat it every day. And so I think for a whole month I ate a Charlie cheese steak, the small one.
For historical reasons, they keep the Arby's sign up.
So yeah, they keep the Arby's sign up.
You should call them and ask for the Arby's pizza. Just kidding.
It is confusing, but I would rather see that. I just love that sign. It's comforting to me, actually. It's like the Silver Lake foot
Feels like a
sign.
warm hug.
That's my Hollywood sign. It's been there since the 50s. And it's kind of iconic, even if the world changed around it. Free Billie Eilish.
If you know, you know.
There's a restaurant in Boston called Super Salad, Souper Salad. that had like a endless salad bar and also went out of business. I kind of like Panera. If you want something really healthy,
I don't know if that's true.
I don't know, for fast food, remember when we were trying to, when I was trying to like really,
We went out of town.
uh-huh,
We were super paranoid
I
about
had a very strict diet for a period of time. Hey, how are you? After I had my stroke, I went on a really, really, really strict diet, which I've mentioned before. I'm not.
joking.
That is one of the many Netflix buildings on this street. So I was really crazy with the diet and counting every milligram of
Scanning your food.
everything, scanning food. Kind of got really into it. And so we were on Christmas holiday, because I'm British and that's what I say. We were on Christmas vacation and there was nowhere to eat. So we actually
like looked up online like low sodium places to eat.
Hey Joey!
Which always brings up the whole topic of like, why isn't there a fast food place that just has low sodium food? Like, I feel like that's just easy money. Hey Joey B.
So Panera had like a quinoa bowl that has really low sodium, really good amount of protein in it. It met all of my dietary criteria. Oh, the Free Billie Eilish. There was a couple years ago.
Somebody climbed that KTLA
Somebody climbed that tower and they were dangling a sign off that said Free Billie Eilish. We don't know why they climbed the tower though. Because Billie Eilish was free.
Yeah, that was it.
But it was awesome and hilarious.
Most things unnecessarily just have high amounts of sodium, especially like processed food, like specifically, or like frozen food.
That's what it was, the quinoa bowl. I agree with you. Healthy food is more expensive. We used to live near Food for Less.
Hey, Joey B.
Hey, Joey, and we would walk there sometimes, and I think I might have mentioned this before, I've talked about it, but like, Food for Less is a Ralph's, basically, but it has cheaper food. The produce is exactly the same, but cheaper than Ralph's. So we would go there, and then you would need to get mayonnaise, and at the time I probably was looking for light mayonnaise, and they had nothing light.
Hey, Mary.
Or nothing low fat. Hey, Mary.
JK.
Billie Eilish is okay. I'm sorry, Sharon. I say that every time we walk by. Maybe not every time. Oh my God. It's like I drove on the freeway today. Look, downtown LA. After driving home from the Brady Bunch house, I drove home on the freeway. Or I drove back to Silver Lake on the freeway. It is a beautiful, beautiful day. Hey, JK, we love you too, and we love everyone here. Happy to see you guys.
Welcome, welcome. We're actually on our latter end of the walk.
But we're still happy to see you, as always. So I guess we really don't have to cook anything for Easter now because that sandwich is pretty filling.
It's got me wanting to take a nap. As we were just talking about the dangers of high sodium.
Carving up.
High sodium foods.
I think that was
just definitely had a high sodium meal.
Not very many miles today. I think, how many do you have your watch on?
I had it on, it was at like 4 miles.
Yesterday I did have it on and it was 7.3 miles. This one was a little shorter.
For 420, only 4 miles.
It could be Billie Irish. But also it's shorter because I walked a little this morning. dogs and Brady's. So we just entered Lil Armenia, East Hollywood, heading back towards home.
Probably gonna
Throw our feet up.
wrap it up here eventually, sooner than later.
And also celebrate 420. I mean Easter. I mean 420. I mean Easter.
Oh, we've been celebrating. But thank you all for being here, and we hope you have a great rest of the Sunday.
I hope you have a relaxing, fulfilling, awesome Sunday. And I thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the super thanks, She Clicks
Thanks,
Bricks.
Yeah, thanks so much, She Clicks Bricks, for the donation. It means a lot.
Definitely means a lot, but also just you being here means a lot also. So I appreciate your likes and supports. The Brady Bunch dog was only on one series, Tiger. So after, I'm going to post,
At 420, we're taking
that's when we really celebrate.
We're taking 420 hits for Jesus.
I will die.
Just kidding.
Please hit the like button and not the don't like button. Whoever does that,
Oh.
just kidding,
Oh,
I
I
don't
know
care.
why.
Yeah.
We'll do it. Do it for my family.
So give me like an hour or two and just a public video. I'll post the end of yesterday, which I shot this morning going to the Brady Bunch. On Tuesday,
The Brady Bunch house.
the Brady Bunch house. Most of them are, yeah, anyway. On Tuesday, I will put member videos up. And when we went on the cult walk, I keep repeating this, we did like a super thanks challenge. We really, only a Land Rover would stop there and let someone out. Sorry.
Okay, what were you saying? You were doing your...
I was just like shocked by where they stopped.
No,
Maybe
I know.
it's a Land Rover, so it might have broke down. What was I saying? Oh, anyway, the cult portion of the walk. We ran out of the signal got really crappy up at the end of Beechwood, so I'm going to walk that tomorrow morning and put that up for you on Tuesday. I might do some overlays on that one. I can really post the Brady Bunch video ASAP without any edits, but I want to kind of add some magic
Is that
stuff.
going to be a members only video?
Our next live will be on,
Is that going to be a members only video, or is
No,
it public?
the cult is the cult portion is public because that was funded by people on the super chat and members also
Target closed today?
for Easter.
Not that we care or go to Target.
Target is closed for Easter.
Interesting.
Next live will be on Wednesday. Remember, we might go to Pioneer Chicken on Wednesday evening, but I also have a regular live where we get a snack or eat on Wednesday. So I'll be on Wednesday. Videos on Tuesday. I might sprinkle in a couple more shorts this week.
Thank you all for being here.
Thank you all for being here. Before
Happy Easter.
we turn the corner,
Happy 420.
I want to say thank you for the support. Thank you for being here, and we will see you again soon. Have a really awesome Easter and 420. Shorts. Bye.
See you guys.
I'm gonna put my short shorts on now.
Bye.